guys, it's PonkyPlays. Welcome to a Watcher of Realms video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do more summoning while the event is going on. I have 30, 32, but I'm only gonna pull intense for the ancient shards or crystals, and then I've got like I want to say about 140, and then selling the rares and stuff will definitely give me more of the rare summoning crystals. And I do plan, even though I just recently pulled my legendary out of the legendary summoning crystals, I still want to do the +1 just in case I get lucky. So yeah, let's do that. But I think I do have a little bit of forging that I can do. So let me see. I don't think I have anything on the foundry. No. So let's look at the artifacts just to see what my luck looks like today, right? Hopefully it looks good. Ooh, okay, another Dioshan exclusive. I think I have hers at like plus either 2 or 3. I don't fully remember. So it could have definitely been better pulls, but I mean, I don't mind Dioshan. I use her a lot, so. Oh, and I actually can do 14 more. So let's do those last 14 or I guess the last 10 and call it good. Ooh, I've been getting really lucky pulling out Hex's exclusive as of late, which I don't mind because Hex is definitely one of my strongest champions. That's awesome. Okay, actually I really quickly want to check. So I have her at +16 right now, or so, at 2 +2 promoted, so this will make it +3, and then I think it's the same for Hex's exclusive. Yep, so that's awesome. I think I only have 2 exclusive artifacts that are maxed out, which is not bad because they're difficult to get, but still. I'm gonna go ahead and start out with the legendary summonings and then just go from there, and then I'll also be doing summonings in Lady Mina's banner, and then if I manage to pull a Lady Mina, then I'll go to the Van Helsing and just keep switching back and forth, just seeing what my luck looks like, I guess. But yeah, let's start with the legendaries. Okay, here we go. Let's see what I'm hoping for an extra Lady Mina. I mean, let's just see. Ooh, okay, a Xena. I don't know if I pulled any extras. I do own one Xena at least. She's pretty strong. She surprises me by how strong she actually is. She's one that you want to pull out and recall just so that, because she only gets her ultimate during the initial stages, but yeah, she's really strong. Don't mind her at all. Well, let's just keep pulling and seeing if I can get a Lady Mina. Well, that was like back to back basically. Let's see. Ooh, okay, that's a new one for me, Trusk. He's an esotericist. Nice. I mean, he's supposed to be a good defender, although I feel like I don't see a lot of people talking or using him as much as they used to, but I don't know, I don't mind it. I think? No, I don't think I actually own his exclusive, but maybe I do. I don't know. Since I don't have him, I haven't paid attention to it. Let's just keep pulling. I mean, at least the legendary luck in here is pretty good. Okay, well, not the best luck with the ancients, but that's fine, because last time I got pretty good luck. Let's go ahead. I'm going to sell the rares, do all of that stuff, and I'll come back, because I should be able to do a few more summonings here, so let's see. Okay guys, I'm back, and I'm going to do a few more. I think maybe I have enough for like 50 more, so let's see if I can get lucky with that, and then I'll go ahead and go through the kits of the legendaries I got. Let's see. Okay, so unfortunately no more luck with legendaries, but that's fine. There's at least still 1 week left for the event, so hopefully within that time I can pull some dupes, because you can't pull them anymore after the event is over. Let's go ahead though and go through the kits of the 2 legendaries that I pulled. So I guess we can start out with Xena. So I've got her here. She's already awakened 1 for me, so that'll be awakening 2, which is awesome. So let's see. Her talent, when deployed, increases the hero's attack by 20% and all damage reduction by 30% for 30 seconds, which I thought that she was pretty tanky. I didn't realize that it did damage reduction as well. It's pretty nice. Attacks also inflict burning. It's just a normal burning, 20% continuous magic damage per second. On hit targets, reduces the cost of the hero's first deployment by 6. So magic attack, she's a, again, magic attacker, deals 120% damage to one enemy. Her ultimate, which is again, she just activates it when she first comes out, and then it doesn't come back, so you'll have to remove her from the field and recast her. When fully maxed out, it lasts for 25 seconds, activates when deployed, increases attack by 30%, and crit damage by 80%. Each attack deals 150% damage to up to 5 enemies in range. The fewer targets hit, the higher damage dealt, up to 260, which that might also go up to 280, but it might just be the 130 that gets the benefits from this. It can only be triggered 1 time per deployment. After the effect's duration ends, reduces attack range to 1 tile ahead. Either way, like the normal range, it's pretty nice. And then her first passive, Callous Flames, when attacking targets inflicted with burning, deals an extra true damage equal to 20% of the hero's attack 1 time. The more stacks of burning the target is inflicted with, the higher the damage dealt, up to 40%. And the base damage seems to go up to 30%. So I don't know if this part, the 40%, goes up as well by 10% more, because it just says base damage. So I'm assuming it's this that deals extra 30% true damage, and then it goes up to 40. Maybe. I would have to skill her out, but unfortunately I don't have that many skill crystals. And then Infernal Passion permanently increases the hero's damage by 12, going up to 15%, which with each deployment, up to a 48% boost. Which I think that, yeah, just stays at 48%, possibly. Unless that goes up to 51, but that's kind of an odd number, so definitely really good. It makes it so that you want to redeploy her, and she just gets super powerful. And again, she's the most powerful in that first 30 seconds during her ultimate. She's really cool. It's a very unique kit for sure, because there's not a whole lot of champions that you are wanting to just keep calling out and summoning back in just to get the most out of them, but she's one of them, and I feel like she does it really well. And then her awakenings, you've got Awakening 1. During the ultimate, the hero's attack deals an extra 90% damage to extra 98% to 180% damage based on the number of targets hit. And then, like I said, I already have her there. Extra attack with her Awakening 2, which is the normal and great for her, especially since she's a true damage dealer, so the higher the attack, the better. Awakening 3, when receiving fatal damage during the ultimate, enters unyielding for 5 seconds and dies immediately when it ends. The hero cannot be healed during unyielding and cannot be revived after it ends. Not bad. So if for whatever reason she's going to be killed during the ultimate, she basically gets herself an extra 5 seconds. I like that. And then Awakening 4, penetration plus 8%. Awakening 5, during the ultimate, each attack inflicts magic resistance reduction on the target's hit. And it is a 15% magic resistance reduction. Not bad. That's actually really nice. I feel like vulnerabilities to defense and magic resistance are a little bit more common than the reductions. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but yeah, that's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I like her awakenings. I think she's really strong. I don't know if she has an exclusive artifact. I do have an exclusive gear for her, though. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. Okay. So the exclusive gear, upon the first death, reduces Cena's initial redeployment time by 15 seconds. So it's her exclusive gear that can make her faster to recast. It's pretty decent. But yeah, there you go. There's Xena for you. Let's go on to Trusk, who I definitely don't mind having more defenders. And an Esotericist defender, I actually feel like I don't have much of that, so he's going to be a great addition. Let's see. So his skill, all damage dealt scales off of defense. Each basic attack launched has a 15% chance to triggering a roll, dealing 140% AoE damage to at most 3 enemies in range and knocking them into the air. Interesting. Additionally, when HP is below 50%, restores 5% max HP for every 4 instances of damage taken. So he's got a passive healing right there. He can do AoE damage and control with the knocking them into the air. And I like that he's a defense damage dealer. His basic attack deals 100 up to 120% magic damage to an enemy. He actually does 2 tiles ahead of him too, which is not that common for defenders. Most defenders just do the 1. So that's kind of nice actually. His ultimate grants defense increase. Interesting. It's a 30% defense increase when maxed out or when skilled up for up to 3 adjacent allies. Interesting. I'm assuming that he himself can be one of those allies. Channels to deal 140 going up to 180 AoE damage every 2 seconds to up to 5 enemies in range. And then it lasts 20 seconds, it seems. Additionally, if directly hit by enemies, the hero will trigger counterattack to deal 300 damage one time. Okay, not bad. He's dealing AoE damage alongside single target damage. He's increasing his defense, which increases his damage as well, and makes him more bulky, right? It costs 1,000 to trigger, which isn't super cheap, but he is an Esotericist, so it can get down more. And then the rage for Esotericists can be easier to raise, at least with like Elowen and whatnot. So yeah, not a bad ultimate for sure. His first passive, Thorny Grasp. When the ultimate is triggered, the hero pulls 1 unblocked target in adjacent tiles towards himself. Defense increases by 10%, which goes up to 15%, and block by 1 until the ultimate ends. That's nice. Additionally, ranged enemies will prioritize targeting the hero during this time, which is also really nice. So he gets an extra bit of defense. He gets an additional block, which I'm assuming he's got the normal 3 block. Yeah. But then during the ultimate, he gets 4 blocks, which is always great. And then he's pulling an enemy towards himself. Not block target towards himself, which is interesting too. And then Lightning Carapace. Each ultimate cast increases defense by 10%. 15% permanently, stacking up to 2, going up to 4 times. and block +1 upon max stacks. So he can block up to 5 enemies. That's really nice, because then it basically makes him have a permanent 4 after his 4th. You'll have 4 stacks, so you'll need to trigger his ultimate 4 times. But then he gets a permanent +1 block, and then during his ultimate he'll get another block, so 5. If you put him with the Bastion ring, he'll have 6 blocks, which is pretty great. And I believe his exclusive artifact will also grant him extra block. So seems pretty decent, especially because, again, extra defense just means he's tanking better and he's dealing more damage. I like it. And then let's see, I don't know if he has exclusive gear. I don't know his exclusive artifact, but I kind of want to just quickly look at it just to see if I ever do end up pulling it. Silent Fury. So when deployed, increases block by 1, like I said, and increases counterattack damage by 100% during the ultimate. After triggering, a counterattack increases defense by 3%, stacking up to 5 times. So he can just get a lot of extra defense, it seems. And I wonder if this is what goes up when you promote the artifact. I don't know, but sounds very, very nice. His Awakenings. Awakening 1, when HP is below 50%, reduces all damage taken by 30%, which that's great for 5 seconds. This effect can be triggered up to 1 time every 40 seconds. Okay. Extra defense during Awakening 2. Awakening 3 deals 20% extra damage to enemies blocked by himself, which, since he's a defense damage dealer and he gets a lot of extra defense, he could possibly deal a lot of damage too. All damage reduction plus 8%, and then Awakening 5, when receiving fatal damage for the first time, restores 30% max HP immediately. So not necessarily like unyielding or any of that, but still pretty decent. Yeah, I can see why he was one of the best defenders before. Again, he's probably still really, really good. It's just I haven't heard much about him in any area for a while, but I do like the fact that he's gonna be a good defender for my Esotericist faction trials, if anything. So I don't mind that at all. Especially because I use Esotericist a lot in all areas of the game, and I don't have like a defender that I can place for them. I mean, there's defenders for Esotericist, but none of them that like I usually tend to use. Most of them, I think all of the defenders I own for Esotericist are epics. I wonder if he might be the only legendary defender for the Esotericists. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely not a bad addition to it. But yeah, there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your guys' luck has been so far with this event. So far, the only extra quote-unquote legendary I've gotten has been from the Dracula's Castle event that's going on, or Vlad. So it's not necessarily an extra legendary, it's just something that you can get through doing the event. I'd like to pull extra ones just because, again, once the event is over, there's no way of pulling them. So if I want to awaken them, I'll have to use soul stones, which is gonna be rough. But yeah, hopefully also I can get enough ancient shards before the event ends so that I can go ahead and get this copy of Dracula, because that'll be really nice. I only need 20 more, technically 18, because I think I have 2 ancients at the moment. So hopefully I can get lucky within that time. But I'll leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until the next video, guys, take care.